One of the most overwhelming things about being an entrepreneur slash small business owner is feeling like you constantly have to create. You've got to come up with posts for Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, and not to mention all of the email writing that you have to do and the blog posts and the videos. It is so overwhelming, and you feel like you are never going to have enough ideas, never have enough things to say, and you have writer's block, and it's just really exhausting and really hard and frustrating. So today, I'm going to share with you my number one tip for cutting down on half of that work, streamlining your content creation, and freeing up more time and space so that you can get back to doing the things that you actually love doing. Hey friends, my name is Katrina Cohe. I'm the CEO of Different Drummer Dance, and today I want to share with you some hacks that I have for content creation. I know I'm not alone in feeling like there's always so much to do as an entrepreneur, small business owner, and content creation is one of those things that we can get really caught up on, feeling like we have to come up with new content for the social media posts, new content for the blog, new content for the newsletters, and it can be really draining, not only mentally, but it can really dry up your creative well and make you feel like you have nothing good to say and you're never ever going to have anything good to say, which is not the case because you are a ultimately creative being, and I want to remind you of that. So here's my hack. Instead of always feeling like you have to start from scratch every time you go to write a new blog post or a social media post or do a video or even just write an email to a parent or a staff or anybody like that, instead of feeling like you have to start from scratch and recreate something brand new, here's the hack. Repurpose your material. So I started doing this a few years back, and it completely changed the way that I create my content, the way that I show up online, how I write my blogs and my newsletters. It gave me so much more free time and just freed up my creative brain a little bit, and it helped me not put so much pressure on myself when I'm creating content, and really helped me tap into my own voice, the voice that draws people to me, my ideal clients to me, and me to them. So here's what I mean by this. If you, let's say, write a blurb for your social media, let's say for Instagram, and you feel like you really nailed it, you made some really great points, and you hit all of your things that you wanted to do. It was informative, or maybe it just told somebody a little bit about you. Maybe it included a call to action. If you want somebody to sign up for a class or go check out a course or something like that, you feel really proud of this post. Okay, so you post it on social media, and then you think, okay, now I've got to go do something brand new for Facebook. Now I've got to go do this blog and write something completely different. Come closer. No, you don't. Here's what you do. Take that Instagram post and then just apply the same copy to all of your other things. You might want to change the copy a little bit. It doesn't have to be word for word the exact same thing, but it basically can be. You don't have to recreate something every single time that you create a new piece of content. Just repurpose it. And if you want to, if that makes you feel a little bit like you think that's boring, well, one, I think you should get over that because it will make your life a whole lot easier. But two, then wait a week or so. Like if you don't have to follow up a blog post or a newsletter right after this piece of content, maybe your Instagram post that you originally posted, wait a week and then post it. So if you're worried about your audience seeing the same thing over and over, one, I want to remind you that it takes your audience member something like 8 tries, I think, before they actually get the message that you're trying to convey, because we're just so inundated with media, social media, and copy, and reading, and emails, and all the things that it takes that many times for a message to actually sink into the person who is reading it. So keep that in mind. But don't feel like you're being repetitive, because we need that repetition. It's not boring. It doesn't mean that you're lazy or not creative. It means that you're being efficient, okay? So if you want, wait a little bit between reusing copy, reusing posts, but if not, no big deal, because we need that repetition. So you can use it word for word if you want. You can take that exact copy from your Instagram post and put it into a blog, put it into a newsletter, maybe add a little bit, maybe take away a little bit, change it up with a personal story or some sort of anecdote. You can use this as a jumping off point to help you expand what you originally created. So you're going deeper instead of giving yourself more work to do. So we call that going deeper, not wider. So that hack really has changed so much for me. It's freed up so much more time. It's made me feel more creative. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's helped me dive deeper into the message, into what I'm really trying to say, what I'm really trying to convey to my audience, whether it's dance parents or staff or other dance teachers. So I want you to try this hack, and I use it all the time. You can find it in my work as well, and it's actually how I created a brand new course, like 4 courses, not just one, but using this strategy, I created 4 brand new courses, basically out of material that I already had. So I didn't have to waste weeks and weeks and hours coming up with brand new material. I just repurposed what I had. So I have this membership program called Studio Zen, where members log on monthly, and every month they get a new dancer wellness topic. So it might be nutrition, it might be body kindness or mindset, but every month we dive into a new topic of dancer wellness. So when I create that resource, I'm doing a training video, I am making a materials bundle with worksheets and activities and lesson plans. It's actually quite a bit of content I'm creating, but I'm doing it once a month. So what I did to create 4 courses out of that material was I just took a few things from the monthly materials, I kind of repackaged them, repurposed them, changed a few things, tweaked a few things around, and then sold those courses individually on their own. So I took 1 month of work from Studio Zen that I had already created. It was done. I just tweaked a few things, set it up as its own course so that people could buy it individually instead of subscribing to the monthly membership. Boom, 4 new courses created out of material that I had already had on hand. And it took maybe cumulatively like 2 hours of work for me to repurpose the materials that I already had, make some new graphics, market it, come up with a copy. Done. Pretty easy, right? So I want you to use this hack. Tell me how you're going to use it below. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and happy hacking. See you later.